Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for episode 1 of Wonder Egg Priority. We put up a poll a week ago and despite some stiff competition, Jujutsu Kaisen, Wonder Egg Priority pulled ahead basically from the start of the poll and stayed ahead all the way through. More positive votes, less negative votes than anything else on the poll, so it wins. And I'm excited by that. Now, I would have been excited to watch anything that's on the poll. I learned my lesson a couple of months ago when I put a poll up and realized that I didn't care to watch any of the things that were on it. So I've stopped doing that and I've been only putting things that I really want to watch on the polls. So I would have been happy with anything to win. But I gotta admit that I'm kind of particularly happy that Wonder Egg Priority has won, because the way that people are talking about it makes me feel like it's my kind of jam. And so I'm really excited to be here for this. What do I know about this show? The answer is solid nothing. I don't know who directed it. I don't know. I know that it's coming out of Studio Artland, I think. I have seen like 2 screenshots or frames or things. The one thing that stood out to me was like solid character designs and really saturated hair color, like more saturated than I would think. Also, like deeply particular hair color, which makes me think that we're in kind of a weird meta Ikuhara space, sort of, but I don't really know. Some of the imagery kind of reminds me of Penguin Drum, and I'm looking forward to that. That's all I got. I don't know what this is about. It's called Wonder Egg Priority. I doubt that it has anything to do with eggs, but how would I know? I mean, maybe it has something to do with eggs in the same way that Penguin Drum has something to do with penguins, which is to say nothing, but also everything. I don't know. I have no grounding on this show. I have no basis to go off of. I haven't read the mal synopsis summary thing. I've got nothing. I'm not even entirely sure what the gender of the main characters are. I just don't know. So that's exactly where I want to be for a fully blind reaction. That's what we're going to do. We're going to watch episode 1 of Wonder Egg Priority. And then, assuming that we like it, because I assume that I'll like it, we'll be watching this every week for a while. Some people were worried about the final episode coming out late. That shouldn't be an issue. The way that we've scheduled it out, if I do 1 episode per week or even 2 episodes like once or twice, we'll get to the end right as the final episode comes out. And so the timing ends up being kind of perfect. Is there anything else? I think that's basically it. Again, this is going to be a Wednesday slotted show. That means that new episodes will come out, or new reactions to episodes will come out 1 week before they go up on YouTube. You can find those on Patreon. It's linked in the Describble-do. There will also be a channel on the Discord for chatting about the show and talking about cool things. So you can check that out if you want to, also via the Patreon thing. Cool. Let's watch this show. Okay, I've got episode 1 of Wonder Egg Priority up and ready to go. I downloaded the subs please version. If there's a better version that I should have downloaded with better subs or something, let me know, and I'll probably switch it up. I don't have any particular attachment to these subs, except that they were there and have a lot of cedars. Yep, that's lost my train of thought. Cool. Oh, beep timer. At the beginning, there will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description down there, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to sync up your own copy of the episode so you can mess with volume and do it however you want and minimize my ugly mug and however you care, you can totally do that. Just get your copy of the episode ready to go, because the beep timer to count you down to 0 will be coming at you soon. It'll go boop, beep, and on the beep and the green light, it'll be the frame to press the button. Cool. Let's go. Beep timer. And Funimation. I haven't seen these in a while. It's because we haven't been doing Treasure Hunt. That's bright. Okay, they understand lenses. That's my first note, is that they understand, like, lens distance. Oh, like focal... Okay, glow bug. Modern times. Blue. Yellow. Heterochromic. Nonchalant. Or depressed. Or just weird. And it's a girl, yes. Okay, bearing the bug. Respect for death, respect for life. Was that there before? Excuse me? What? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What? Ah. Dead beetle back up. I know that voice. Uh-oh. Okay. Massive penguin drum vibes. Ikuhara, is this just you? Is this you? Little green hairpin. Ting, ting, ting. It's a very friendly bug. I don't trust him. Oh. Okay. What is that ball? It had a number on it. It's an egg. Got it. Oh, don't break the egg. Oh no. Oh god. Ah. K question parentheses question 96 or 98. I missed it. King. So it's not an egg. It's something weird. Oh. Yeah, don't do that. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Questions without context. What does the egg represent and what does cracking it represent? Self out or something else? Why is the teacher visiting? What's going on? Why is she home from school? What happened? We're delaying. She's delaying something. It's 96. Cool. There's a lot of focus on that door. Oh, because she's focused on it. Nope, because we're going somewhere weird. What? Yume Janai. Ah. Why Lily's at a Oh, I know why Lily's at a funeral. It was her friend. Unless that wasn't a funeral. Was that not a funeral? That looked like a funeral. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're gonna get a weird turnaround. No. No. Oh, it's gonna be about us. Ah, fuck. But it's not her. Uh-oh. Hello, Buggo, bro. Just kidding. What the fuck? What's in the egg? What's in the box? It broke. Ding, ding. Oh my god, there's so much character in that. Okay. I'm waiting for a person to pop out of the egg. A bird person. That's what I'm waiting for. Hello, person. Okay, there's our other character. Saturated orange. Do we know her? I'm sorry, who are you? What is that? Earring. I'm sorry, what? Wait. Who are you? Who cares how she put it? Who the fuck are you? You just came out of a fucking egg. Okay, you're being resentful now. That's fine. But who is what? And we're transitioning out because we don't get a chance to answer those questions. What? Okay. That's a character design. Oh, Jesus. Running time. Oh my fuck. What the shit? And those are CG. That's great. Give them that bounce to them. Oh my god. Soundtrack's great. That's horrifying. This is the worst. And away we go. Okay. That had an exit. What? We exit through the closet? I see. What? Okay. Oh. One page done. Um. I didn't. You did. Oh, of course. It's a very equal horror thing to write. Ooh. Ooh. That was exactly what you paid for, though. Mm-hmm. The bug told you. But then... Wait. That Uso tells me that that's a voice actress that I recognize. Huh. Huh. One would hope. I love this framing. This too. Although that was a breach. Yeah, we're Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't break that line, boy. Running time. All right. Can we fight instead? The world presses in. This is about bullying. I mean, the PA system told us that, but... Which makes it worse, because now you're a bystander. How far in are we? I've lost sense of time. We're halfway. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, that's too many flowers to Hana Kotoba. That, again, looks like a memorial. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's so fantastic. Younger. Oh. Oh. Best friend, I assume? Once. Okay. This all lines up. Yep. Oh, shit. Establishing shot into it. Whoever's directing knows what they are doing. For sure. I mean, we established that just by getting sucked into it, but for sure. Also, who's that voice actress? I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. Something that I'm trying to keep fucking playing. God. Stop talking to me. God. She'll slowly wear her down. Yeah. She's the light for her, but then she's got her own darkness, and that's why she... Fuck! What? Yeah. Now, what are you talking about? You're a big dum-dum. But... Heterochromia. Is she Hambun? Is that what that's supposed to imply to us? Half Japanese? No, you've been told that you're ugly. And your bag was taken, wasn't it? They only come after you. That's not for you to decide. Hi. Okay. Yep, that seems like friendship to me. Hi. Hello. Again with the framing. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what she did in the mirror. She pulled her hair back. Hmm. Hmm. Then people are fools. How about more than friend? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. There's just so much Yuri energy flying around. Like, so much. Oh. Crying statues, eh? Is that orange? Yeah. Cuff still cut? Oh no. Fucking fuck. The bell rings and that goes away. Time to fight. Let's actually fight. Yeah. Yeah, I know what's going. I don't. I have no idea. But we are gonna fight. Jump. Jump. It's a dream. Jump. Yeah. So move against them. Doesn't matter. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. It's a very classic big jump. Weapon? Yeah. Yeah. Aratama? Eh? I want to see that weapon thing. What the shit? Double what the shit? And they disperse when you defeat the leader, just like bullies. Wow. Peace, peace. Nice to meet you. Why do you shake with your left hand? I doubt it. What? Oh, we get survivor's guilt too. Oh. No. No. She's gone. But if you need to believe that, that's okay. Uh. Well, indeed. Ogawa? Her dad's a ninja. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, great cut. A great shot composition. Great choice. And that's the... Oh, no, we got a moment left. Hello, bug dude. What the fuck? Protect them so it's a different one each time? To make up for not saving the one. See no evils. I need to hear the actual name in Nihongo. I don't want the translation. all of these eggs. Okay. You're very helpful, Mr. Bug. Incubation chambers. Strength through hardship. But sometimes you need a hand. Are these the evil? Is there evil? Or are those mannequins? Okay. Okay. Of course not. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, okay. You know when I react like that we're happy. I'm a happy boy. I am a happy boy. Oh shit. Okay, first thing that I want to do is when he calls them Sino evils, usually those are funky translation. I'm gonna go look for what it actually means. Or what he actually says. Give me a sec.
敵があんなに楽とは限らない。所詮見て見ぬふり。
見て
限らない。所詮見て見ぬふり。
It is probably actually really close. I know that the first word is mite, but I don't know what the second word is. Mite minoburi? Sounds what it sounds like, but I'm probably wrong. Google Translate. You're my best friend? Not really. You're kind of okay. Okay. It's mite minu furi, which is pretending not to see something or turning a blind eye to something. So, bystander effect. Bada bing, bada boom. So they are not in and of themselves evil. They are the ones who watch evil occur and do nothing. Cool. This whole thing is about bullying. Cool. Or, well, maybe it's about more than that, but the core of it, the one that affects her, is about bullying. We don't understand her stated betrayal of her best friend, but we can imagine that she did nothing when she saw something happening. We hear it from the PA. She repeats it. It's the name of the enemies. The enemies are obviously self-identifiers. Yeah, okay, that makes all the sense in the world. Also, this frame is really, really bright, and it makes me look like I'm all neon. That's really cool, but let's get away from it. Cool. Where do we start? At the beginning. In fact, at the very beginning. In fact, at the very first frame. Okay, cool. From a book. I talked about this yesterday when we were watching the first episode of Mushishi. There's a page. It's pretty early in this book. And it's right over. Where is it? Where'd it go?
One eternity later.
Oh, it's in the next chapter, which is composing shots with a purpose. Cool. It talks about establishing shots. Woo! This page right here. Boom, boom, and how the base shapes of our establishing shots matter and are important. There's a page later that is actually more applicable. Hold on. Ooh, yeah. Okay. This is the page that's more applicable. Order versus chaos. An ordered image, a chaotic image. These are windows against a wall with like bricks and stuff. I would think of this in like Monogatari terms because there's so much in Monogatari that's cut away to random objects that create this sort of an effect. And then there's a page a little bit later. This one, which is exactly the same kind of idea. It's rooftops with things obscured by shadow that create a chaotic and like semi-weird image and give us more to imagine than we necessarily would otherwise. Okay, so the first frame of the image, first frame of a show that we see is deeply important. At least it is if the director knows what he's doing, and or she. And I don't know who the director is yet, so it could be either. We're in quantum space where I don't know anything about anybody who's working on this, which is amazing. This is both. We've got structure and order, the structure of humanity, but it fuzzes at our outer distance because of the focal length of our camera. It fuzzes at distance and becomes more obscure, mysterious, weird, different. The further away we look, the more fuzzy it is, right? Cool. And our character is very small in this world, and by that I mean like just really tiny. She's like a little tiny pixel over there in the little tiny corner, who is being driven down by all of this weighty, dark shape that is everything above her. But there is the sky on the horizon, right? There's a sky up here, and there's possibility, there's hope. Yay. I like good framing. I like when it tells the story without even telling the story yet. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bing. And weirdness. Okay, so we finally get our reveal of character face as she turns around and we realize that she is heterochromic. It's the first thing that we recognize about her, and so it's the first thing that everyone recognizes about her. To us, it might be very pretty, but to her, it's a flaw. It's ugliness. It's difference. It's the thing that causes her to be ostracized, and so she bundles herself up and stays small. Now, she's also out, I think, jogging early in the morning, so that's a different thing than why she's wearing the windbreaker. But the effect is the same, right? Okay, color saturation is super high. Look at how saturated her blues are. Look how saturated this yellow is. Super high saturation. It's everywhere throughout the episode, and it's really cool. And then we have our respect for life and death. Bada boom. I was wondering if that plant was there before, because I was feeling like we were about to get into trippy space. Boy, did I have no idea what we were about to get into, because now we're in trippy space. I love the light work. It's great. And then our beetle guy starts talking. Okay, time for me to look up voice actors. I'll check director and stuff later, but voice actors I need now because I do. I just need it. I'm going to try to not look at like names and care about them or whatever. I'm just looking at who is what. Okay, there are a bunch of characters I don't recognize, so that's why I don't care. I just don't care. And then I'm looking for Aka because he is somebody. Bingo. Yuya Uchida. Daniel Law in Kekai Sensen. A couple of people in Fairy Tale. Hendrickson in Seven Deadly Sins. He's actually nobody that I recognize. I could not recognize him from anywhere because I haven't seen anything with him in it. I've seen a couple things with him as like supporting characters, but I wouldn't recognize him from there. God, he sounds so familiar. How's that possible? Well, because it is. Cool. That's cool. And main character Ioto is born in 2004, makes her, she's 17. Jesus. Kanata Aikawa. This is her, as far as I can tell, this is her second role or first role. Idly Pride is the other one, and that started airing in January. So these are her first roles. Well done. Well done. And then our Koito I want, and Kurumi is the name of the red-haired girl, and that's Chika Anzai. I recognized her. Ooh, she's Nina Sugawara in Araburu. She's also a bunch of people in Chiayafudu. She's also... she's Reina. That's why I fucking recognize her. She's Reina Kosaka from Hibike Euphonium. I wasn't going to even talk about the Hibike vibes for a while. Okay, cool. I think at this point... there are... Wait, she's Hibike as well. Azusa Sasaki, who doesn't have many lines, so I wouldn't recognize her. This is the one who plays... wait, that's Koito. Chika Anzai is... Did I mess things up? I'm sorry, I messed things up. Kurumi Saijo is Chika Anzai, who is Reina. Koito is not her. Cool. Okay. She's Luculia. She's Luculia in Violet Evergarden. Okay. Cool. That's a lot of things that don't matter that much. Let me close Mal. I'm going to jump away from actually running through the episode for a second to just say little comparison, because I want to stay away from comparative analysis, which is saying this thing is like this other thing, because it's not terribly useful for analytical purposes, but it is useful for talking about the vibe that you get from a show. What does it remind you of? Can be useful. But to do it, I need to look something up, because I've forgotten the name of a show that I watched only a few months ago because I'm an idiot. Flip Flappers. Especially the soundtrack gives me some vibes. Okay. Kyoani, Ikuhara, Flip Flappers. Mash them together. Mix them with a potato masher. Stir in a little bit of heavy cream. Stir in a little bit of deeply saturated color. Add in a dash of really good directing. Kyoani, Ikuhara, Flip Flappers. Kyoani backgrounds and background stylings and certain bits of character animation. Ikuhara vibes. Flip Flappers, music, color, bombast. Boom. Boom. That was my water bottle. There is now a puddle on my floor. It's a problem. That's okay. Kyoani, Ikuhara, Flip Flappers. And massive penguin drum vibes. Okay, cool. Well, the one thing that I haven't looked up, who's the director? And storyboard, because I care about that. Shin Wakabayashi. Key animation on FMAB. Key animation on High School of the Dead. Worked on Owari Monogatari. Did some key animation. Is this your directorial debut? No. Anohino Kanojo Tachi. Web shorts focusing on... Oh, that's the 22/7 idols. Cool. So, some idol work, some comedy work, some Shaft stuff, and a bunch of key animation elsewhere. Okay, does Annan have any more? Yeah, but nothing that stands out to me. Okay, cool. Super cool. We'll continue through the episode. High angle, down on her, small. Low angle, up on him, large. Curiosity. Motion. Flow. Running. Temptation. It has the thing. And then this is what is just so penguin drum for me. What's the thing? It has precisely what you want. I don't want anything. Oh, how about a friend? Oh, maybe that. And she does. And down she goes. And the egg appears. Crack. But no. It's a really pretty show. Isn't it? This is a really pretty show. Okay, cool. I love her bed. I love how we use elements of her bed as like dreamscape sequences. Like when she goes down the tunnel is actually formed out of her bed itself. Cool. How much is real? How much is imagined? I would assume all of it is imagined or close enough. We put all of this emphasis on going through the door. Usually we see these as threshold shots where we focus instead of on the door latch, we focus on the threshold that the character steps over, which is maybe a kind of a more old school way of doing this kind of thing. But in this case, she's focused on the door latch itself because she's almost kind of sneaking out, trying to be quiet, right? That's really smart. It puts our focus where our character's focus is and then holds it until we want to reveal what's really going on. She steps through, and we are in a different space. We are not there anymore. This is not a funeral. I don't know why I got full funeral vibes. I thought that the classrooms to the sides of her were just like extra-dimensional spaces where other shit was going down. But it's not. But they are lilies, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, well, that tells us a lot. Yuri lilies are Yuri lilies, right? And we walk by here, and bullying. Die, die, die. They turn around and they are faceless. Masks. Horrible masks. And that's excellent. Oh, it's so good. I mean, the setup for a turnaround is for a turnaround like semi-jump scare sort of situation. It's not a jump scare, it's a spook scare. It's like to shake you to your core. The rising tone. Gross. Gross. And then the PA comes in. What should you do if someone in your class is being bullied? Haha, nothing. That's right. Woohoo! So that's probably exactly what we did and why we hit ourselves for it, right? Only you are saved. Only you are saved by the sacrifices of others. And so she feels the need to sacrifice herself in a real world or not. At least that's how people around her would take it if she told them about it. But we don't have any indicators whether she's just going off her rocker, staying home all the time, thinking and dreaming, because it doesn't matter. It's as real as it can be to her, and so it must be real to us, the audience. Ooh. Ooh. This is what I mean by existing in an Ikuhara space. Like, I haven't even said that yet, but this is what I would mean if I had said that we exist in an Ikuhara space. This is a real world, but there's an overlay of perspective and perception on top of it that is questionable. And where we draw the line between what is real and what is not. Like, are these real girls at her real school who are drawing on the thing? If so, how did she get to the school? These questions fall apart against the face of just the emotional impact of what's going on and the ability to convey what we're trying to convey about her internal world, right? For all we know, she's just dreaming the entire show, and it doesn't matter. What matters is the story being told, and the story being told is fucking interesting, I think. Okay, so we are approached by a talking piece of toilet paper, which is super spooky. And this is another little ding indicator that our director knows what they're doing. We got our perfectly set up turnaround spook scare sort of situation. We got our going out the doorway, something's creepy, something's weird situation. We got our very evocative setup and introduction to the main character that tells us her place in the world itself and her place relative to herself via her conversation with the bug and her sort of confused, sort of questioning, sort of curious attitude. And then we see her depression as well. Why is that the case? Because she lost her best friend. Why is she depressed about that? Because she blames herself. Is she actually at fault? Who can say? But what we can learn is that she probably looked the other way. She probably willfully ignored whatever it is that caused Koito to kill herself. Fuck. And then we are accosted by a talking toilet paper. Break it! Break it! Nice, you broke it. And the egg grows. The egg growing sequence is super good. The way that we cut back and forth from her to the egg to the other things is super cool. Also, the way that we take this, goes back to our ordered composition situation. Here. This is almost identical in terms of being the same shot, right? Except that instead of being a pure wall of ordered composition, she is a massive breach in it as a weird, mostly circular object herself. And it's all moving in ways that don't make sense. We're zooming toward her and we're zooming to the side in a way that doesn't make sense, right? So we've got order that is behind us, but we don't fit into it. Ta-da! Ta-fucking-da. It's so smart. It's so smart. It's so smart. And we use that to cut back and forth to the egg itself. Boom. Hello, egg. And it bursts. And there's a person inside. I thought this was the secondary main character. Apparently I'm wrong. Cool. I guess she doesn't really uncover her eye. She just does out her hair. She's got a hell of an ahoge, too. So we haven't seen any real gooberness from her, but there's a possibility of gooberness, and so we are here. Okay, the earring, I wonder how much that matters and why. I don't know. Also, them freaking platform shoes. Holy shit. Just ask her normally, blah, 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 blah. Time for problems. And the music. It's so far away. It's so old sounding. Woof. Every character head turn is pretty freaking on point. I will also mention that for their purpose, these little CGI masky bobblehead things are great. It gives them a lot of ability to like move in creepy ways that are super utterly inhuman. And it reads to me as a representation of one, like a leader of a gang of bullies and a bunch of followers with their little knives. But that we call them see no evils. We call them look away from the thing. So they're more just the people who come and watch, the ones who give power to those who actually cause pain. Ah. Interesting. And they chuck axes at us. They chuck weapons at us. They throw mud and laugh. I think it's probably... I think it's probably no accident that the mosaicked portions of this character's face end up darker, as though she's wearing copious amounts of makeup, but is unwilling to show her own face, right? None of these evil creatures show their own faces. Okay, coming around the corner, this is a really cool shot. Again, this feels Kyoani. Now, quality level, you can debate it, but this feels Kyoani, and we actually match strides. That's cool. I didn't notice that as we were going. They end up running in step. Not anymore. Cool. What does she say? She says, you ought to know? Of course you ought to know. Okay. Wham. No freaking joke. Stand up and run, and we exit through the closet, right? Now, I don't know if that's necessarily got the same level of implication that it does in Western stuff, but it kind of does. We already had Yuri lilies, which are one indicator. We already we get the closet. That's another indicator. We're talking. There's a Yuri space going on here. Great. We can move past that. Before we move on from that, I just want to mention that we have all of this sunflower imagery around our main character. Sunflowers in Hanakotoba represent loyalty and adoration and some other things, but they also have a more simplistic piece of association or imagery, which is that they are the sun, they are light, they are the light that cuts through the darkness, and that is a pretty strong association for our main character, and one that we are going to see crop up again, I'm sure. I ain't complaining. This is a great shot. She simultaneously proffers her wound to her and offers her hand to her. Because let me put this a different way. How many times have you seen this shot? I've seen Hibiki Tachibana sit or stand in this shot many times. I've seen other characters reach out for other characters in this shot many times. This is not just showing somebody your hand, it's opening your hand to them, right? There's a difference, right? If I just wanted to show you that my hand is cut, that I've got blood on me, I'd go like this. If I'm reaching out for you to take my hand, I go like this, and my pinky and other fingers curl in, right? Reaching out towards you, like so. So what I mean by the director knows what they're doing is not just the director understands how to evoke certain things. It's that the director has an understanding of the zeitgeist and like feel of anime and the way that things are done and is able to manipulate those to his own ends. That is an Ikuhara-ism. That's an Ikuhara thing to do, is to take the things that are tropes and then retropify them as his own thing that tells a different story. The open hand reaching out for friendship, covered in blood. Total clash. But it works, right? There are some smart people working on this, and it makes me very happy. Okay, we introduced the pen, the clicker pen. As long as your eyes and heart are okay. That's a really interesting thing. You're immortal in this world as long as your eyes and heart are okay. But injuries that you take here do cause you problems? I'm not sure. Eyes and heart. See and feel. Okay. I didn't buy it. Yeah, nothing costs more than a free gift. Ooh-wee. Ooh-hee. Yeah. Okay, so then we get into don't need friendship, don't want friendship, and she understands the process here. You wouldn't have broken the egg if it were true. It's nothing to be ashamed of to want friends, but you do have to break down barriers to do so. And you are an egg yourself, aren't you? Probably. Superficial friends. Listen, this whole conversation is awesome, but it's just very cute. Yeah, hand grab, hand hold, release, go man, and away she goes. They don't follow you. They don't attack me. And that kind of makes it worse, doesn't it? Because if they don't attack you, you don't have to run away with her. If they don't attack you, you don't have to get involved. If they don't attack you, you can just sit in the corner and know that they're going and see no evil and not react. But by the end of the episode, that's not what we choose to do, right? We choose to wield our power and fight for that, for those we believe in. Because we've lost one before. We won't do it again. Yeah, I can't think of a better way to tell that. That's really smart. That's really smart. Not just on a direct conveyance level, but on a how do we build a weird world that conveys and evokes the things that we need to about bullying. We make bullying monstrous and horrifying, and we demonstrate clearly and concisely that those individuals on the sidelines have the conscious choice to step in or not, or to be an instigator or not. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. This is a memorial. And it fully is. Yeah. And through we go. And we see this statue. I will mention something that's just... Oh, actually, I wanted to talk about this sway because it's so small and so subtle. But I think we're on ones. We're not. We're just interpolated with the background movement. But these ultra slight motions, and they're redrawing her eyes too. Oh, graininess. Oh no. It's the full redraw. The shadows in the eyes change, the eyelashes shift, the irises shift. It's not just moving a frame back and forth. The hair bobs with it. We gain so much power out of this sequence because we're not able to see what she's looking at, right? We see her react to it and we understand we're primed that this is important, but we're not able to see her gaze. But we hold here. We walk forward almost zombified, right? Oh gosh. And others appear around us. And then we find the corpse, the body, the death, the statue. We jump back to our first meetings.
Game? Nante game?
And she's pushy about it. She sees somebody being alone and she reaches out to them. Probably because she knows how that feels. Why would someone bully Koito? That's my question now.
Oto-san?
I love all the framing throughout this whole thing.
Game?
From jumping into our primary character's gaze straight down at the feet, to shots like this, to this one angled out, to, but I'm ugly. What are you talking about? You're not beautiful. You're not ugly. You're not beautiful. No, you're not ugly. You're beautiful. What are you talking about? Forgot it. A lie, eh? Maybe. Or maybe she just freaked out and ran and she did forget them. Either way, what do friends do? They bring them back. Boom. She asks what it is and makes no comment beyond that. Reaches out, constantly reaches out. Be my friend. Gosh, that is straightforward of you. Hell yeah. There's no but. Just do. I want to mention this. The veil over the eyes thing is really cool. But why? Because this is not a thing that's done lightly. Why? Why blinded by this veil? Second thing that I want to mention. She looks like the penguin drum thing person. Like a lot. Like a lot, you know? You know? Like a lot. The thing and the place and the stuff. It's kind of neat. I wonder if that's intentional. I don't know. This is just sad. I don't know what to say about it. We turned the entire city into this hazy mist in the background, which I think is a great decision. It lets us create these really like stark lines. Here, vanishing point through to here, zoom, and then hazy city off in the background. Stark, ordered, contrasting, fuzzy, distant, impossible to tell what's there, mysterious. And at the center of it, we sit in the cold arms of a statue of our dead friend. And we admit our betrayal to her and to us. The statue cries. I wonder at the importance of this. Because we spend a lot of time on this one shot. The tear that drips into her mouth. I wonder at that, but I don't know. Okay, clap, clap. Hello, hello. Uh-oh. Incoming. Pen. Weapon established. Fear. What can you do? What can you do? And then we get a pretty classic situation here. Crosswalks are still scary even when you move with the crowd. So you move your own direction. The fear doesn't change. The fear doesn't go away. The world's not going to stop being scary because you close your eyes. You'll just be unable to handle it. You'll be unable to see what's coming. So open your eyes. See and feel. Eyes and heart. And then act. Bind action to feeling. And do. And she chooses to do so. No hesitation at the jump. And away she goes. Leaps far too far. It's a very Precure thing to happen. Very magical girl thing to happen. I guess Hibiki does that too, and a lot of other magical girls do. This is a magical girl show in a weird way. But instead of collecting little objects or whatever, we're collecting souls or something like that. We don't get to see her weapon, not in completeness. But wham! Huh? And the bully is blindsided by the rage, the righteous rage of someone who's lost friends before. Wham. Bam. Exploded. I actually want a frame by frame because I think we do see the weapon. I want to see it. What is it? Is it fully CG'd? Nope. Is it a key? It's a key. It's a fucking Kingdom Hearts keyblade, dude. The yellow. The green? I think it's a key, or it's a large mace. One or the other. Either way, it's fucking sick. I do think that the debris is... No, it's drawn. It's just so many layers. That's cool. Thwam, thwam, thwam. Super dope. And weird explode. Also, I love the little, like, semi-watercolory explosion effect. It's its own layer. Its own blood thing. It's really cool. As soon as you kill the ringleader, the crowd disperses. She is saved. Our cute little grin and peace. But you are the only one who is saved. Don't forget me. Oh, okay. She believes that her friend will be reborn if she saves enough people. No. No. No, but you will be. But you will be. She's gone. You failed her. Don't fail again. I don't understand the injuries continuing, at least not yet. And I don't understand this world, with its many eggs being incubated, with its other magical girls who talk to these weird puppets, collect their own eggs and choose to go on their own journeys and fight their own battles of some kind. I don't know, but I think we just met our partner, who probably isn't going to like us very much at first, and I'm looking forward to that. Holy hell. Okay. Questions without context, egg numbers, which don't seem to matter as much as I thought. Special capsule machine is a lot more accurate than what I thought. Our main character's respect for life and death gives us grounding into her. The egg cracks. Why is she home from school? Now I understand. The bullying, not directed at her, but at her best friend. The death of her best friend. Those who ignored it. And she is in shock from it and has been let stay home from school for a while because of it. This is the story of someone reconciling their grief and their self-hatred and their self-pity and the cruelty of the world with what they want out of it. Hell yeah. Dream, they only come after me. The sway and the walk, because I betrayed you. We have survivor's guilt as well. Aka and Uraaka. That's all my notes. That's all the notes that I have for the episode. Super goobery. Love it. Big praise on this character design. Holy shit. That is a cute character design. Big approval. Also a lot of eggs. Lots and lots of eggs. Next time, the terms of friendship, as though it's a contract. Cool. Looking forward to that. How do we define that friendship? What does it mean? Cool. Hey, all y'all people that voted for Wonder Egg Priority and were like, hey, I think this is probably the kind of show that Teeaboo will probably want to watch and probably have a lot to sink his teeth into and dig into and stuff. You were fucking right, and I love you for it. Good job. Good choice, yo. Well done. And well done to the creators of the show. This is sick. I'm down. I'm in. Okay. Well, I've been Teeaboo. This has been episode 1 of Wonder Egg Priority. I hope you've enjoyed it anywhere near as much as I did, because this is the tits. And I'll see you next week for more. If you want next week's reaction a little bit early, it'll be up on the Patreon. If you want to come into the Discord and chat and probably send a bunch of gifts at each other that are Wonder Egg Priority things, you can come and do that too. And I'll see you around. Peace.